So so today we have let's check this thing has been moving, so like it was moving like it doesn't respect any, like its mission was to wipe everyone out. So now looking at the charts or the trend, we are on the daily chart, we can see that volatility 75 index has made its way um, down, has made its way down before, broke out of this trend line, made a way down and approached this level here, support level. Since that level, it went up, straight up, went up. So I feel like this pattern happen everywhere. See, now we are having this pattern here. What happened? The thing, we got out of that. Uh, we got out of that trend line again. So let me make this colorful. I just want to highlight how we got out of this line here. Again, here we got out of that line. So it actually makes sense now that we are in a bullish run. So many people, like in the group, they were asking, or if this thing is like this, how are we going to anticipate it? Such things. So how are we going to? The only thing that you need to check here is to identify, first of all, identify your key levels. What do you have at hand? What can you use? First things first, just start from the daily chart. Now we are using tradeview.binary.com to analyze. We can see that we previously broke out of that trend line. Talking about this trend line here. Now let me identify it. We previously got out of this trend line here. So you can see it was this one, the straight one, this one. We broke out of this trend line here, somewhere here. Now it came down here and found this support level here, changed direction and broke out of this trend line. Then broke out of this trend line again here. Now we approach this level here. The only thing that, what's the catch is that on this level here, this time we are having a doji there, a rejecting candlestick. We are facing a rejecting candlestick there, which could mean anything. Could mean anything. But the way I see it, usually when these candlesticks happen, especially on higher time frame, they have so much effect to an extent that we end up seeing a change in price. So now we can see that we are having this one right here. We are having this area right here. Let me highlight it. We are having this candlestick right here. Now, what can we see? How are we supposed to see if it's a change of direction? Of course, where we are having that candlestick, we are having some sort of a trend line retest. We are having some sort of what looks like a trend line retest. So it looks like a trend line retest, and for us to enter or for us to look for potential, to anticipate, we need to wait for this candlestick to close below the white one where I highlighted. We shall wait for this candlestick, this one, to close below here, and we enter on our second candlestick down. Why? Because it will be indicating bearish engulfment. It will be indicating bearish engulfment. So now we have seen on the daily chart that we are having what looks like a trend line retest, and we are also having a rejecting candlestick at that area at the top there where we highlighted. Now when we dive deep into, since we have seen that we are having a rejecting candlestick here, and we are having this the trend line that has been broken, and now it's retesting it, and we had this channel here that has been disrespected. So now we can clear them, keep them in head, so that we can have a clean chart to analyze. I like it when the chart is clean. So now, just like this, let's identify our level of our psychological level there. It's very important at the top there. Now, since we are having a rejecting candlestick there, and to the upside down, we are having this trend line here. We are having some sort of a trend line. One could expect price to come to this trend line and enter more buys. Of course, you can't blame them. It's valid. It's a valid setup. It has so many valid reasons for a buy position. However, what we have on the daily chart it has more power. So the best way, since no one knows what might happen when price reach them, you wait. The best way is to wait. Nothing beat waiting. Patience is virtue. You just wait for more confirmation. When price reach here, you actually wait and pay attention to the nature of candlesticks. See if we have any means of or power of coming below this trend line here. So now that's where you can make your decisions. So let's say you make your decisions here, you say, no, let me, and you see a retest. That's why you need to make decisions and say, no, actually I need to short this pair. I need to short this in this index. So you can short it here and make sure you have a very tight stop loss there. So however, if you see that price is returning from this point and you have a bullish engulfing candlestick, then you have to buy it. You go low. So this is the current market structure or situation of volatility 75 index. On a higher, we are actually on a higher time frame. So if we dive down and try to see it with a different view, however, this analysis should connect. What you did on the daily chart must be in the same page with what you are seeing on on every, like I'm saying, on every time frame. What you saw on the daily must in some way connect with what you see on the smaller time frame. Why? Because that's what that's what you need to make sure. You need to make sure. You need to. You're not here to risk it, to give it. You are here to push at this stage. So you need to make sure. So now we can see that we are currently struggling from this point. We are currently struggling to reach at least this trend line here. We are currently struggling. We are currently struggling, and it's advice. We are currently struggling because we are having there is a resistance level there. That's the only reason why price is struggling to come here. Now, if it's like this, you don't have to make decisions of entering. See, if you, I don't know, unless you are using indicators, which you can be wrong many of the times. But if it's like this, you need to relax. You just need to relax and wait for it to come there. Because as you can see now, the decisions are not made now. It's like it might even consolidate or something for that reason. So you should wait. So the only time you have to execute is to wait for it to come to this trend line. Pay attention to the nature of candlestick. In conclusion, pay attention to the nature of candlestick. Take your actions, execute. So that's how you are supposed to. That's how you are supposed to deal with it. So yeah, it's that easy. Because if you try to complicate, like you try to overanalyze, you analyze, then you overanalyze, then you add indicators, then you add all these things. You enter Facebook, the other person is saying this and the other one is saying this, so you end up being confused to a point where you don't even know what you are doing. You are not following your rules, you are following everyone else's rules, so it's important to disconnect yourself from those influence and just pay attention to the charts. Be in your box, compete with yourself, see where you improve, where to improve, and where to just be yourself, because it should be your second nature. Just be yourself. Everyone's opinion doesn't matter. They don't even know. Like, just be yourself and be true to yourself, because everyone can actually analyze, but when it comes to taking action, it's for the bold.